base, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's a handoff to Swift. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure He got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Swift.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
We're scoreless after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Nick Bosa able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
2 yards on the pickup there.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lance.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike man, ready. Strip that ball. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Lance now on first down.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Check 52's the money. Check 52's the money. Ready? All day. Here we go, set. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Switch. 52. Out.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the eye. Red, cycle. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal.
To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The play fake, he'll look to throw, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the gift.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Niners on one play have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will
take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown 49ers from 6 yards away. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. To try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Lance.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Back to throw here. Steps, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 27-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
46 to Mike, 46. It's a party now.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Get that ball. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Mike, 46. Mike, 46. Hey, tank.
Throwing now is Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be caught at Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Ross to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Julian Love. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Touchdown! George Kittle with now 3 week-run touchdowns. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swing by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Check my 46. Wild Bill. 46 to Mike, 46. Cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.